For those who don't know me, my name's Jay. I've been documenting my experience doing carnivore over the last 12 months. I've just gone over the 12-month period and now I am into year 2, which I plan on continuing just as I've been doing for the last 12 months. In this video, I actually want to not step on something, but touch on something I haven't really spoken about. And as part of that journey, it's the fact that I gave up alcohol. I haven't had a drink of alcohol in over a year. I have done that before in life, and this is probably the longest I've gone. I've probably gone just under a year before. But it's something that is, in Australia, is actually something that's difficult to do. Australian culture, if you don't know or aren't aware, is it makes up a big chunk of our cultural and societal makeup. When it comes to alcohol, it's part of all events. It's part of hanging out with your mates. It's part of going to the football. It's part of grief when somebody dies. It's part of a Tuesday night at home. It's just something that we do as a culture. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that as Australians, it's part and parcel of being Australian is having a drink with your mates. I thought for my own health and for the protocol that I was going hardcore into this health and wellness side of things for me. At the age of 46, I think it's about time that I give it up. I've had my time. There was a time in life there where I was in a band for about a decade and we did lots of drinking, and I've probably killed so many brain cells that it's hard to imagine exactly how intelligent I possibly could be right now given how many brain cells that are damaged. And from my understanding is once you lose them, they are gone. Talking about sobriety is something different in Australia. We've had a bit of an uprising in it. I do understand that the younger generation don't drink as much as they used to in Australia, but most people my age, it's still part and parcel of the things that they do as part of their weekly, daily rituals and socializing with friends and work colleagues. It's just something you do. It's catch up for drinks. I just don't do that anymore. I haven't really noticed any impacts of it. Sometimes people are like, why are you not drinking? And you just explain, I just don't drink anymore. They're like, cool, that's cool. It actually came to a bit of a junction when I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, I wonder how much impact the non-drinking has had on my regime. And I've probably underestimated exactly how much it has been. I wasn't a big drinker, I must admit. I used to be back in the day, but recently I haven't really drank that much. Like a year ago, I should say, I haven't really drank that much. I think it's definitely had a huge part in my weight loss achievements, like just the understanding of the way that alcohol acts on your body. I think there's something around when you consume alcohol, your body, from a caloric state, alcohol is always burnt before you start burning excess calories. So, you know, if you have a big meal and you drink as well on top of that, it's probably a bit of a, I don't know what you want to call it, but just a booster in weight gain. So cutting all that out is a bit of a multiplier effect on doing carnivore. It also is probably part of the reason why I feel much clearer nowadays as well. I know that the whole removing carbohydrates and refined carbs and processed goods has got a big impact on your mental health and mindset, but I can't really underestimate the level that having removed alcohol intake out of my consumption has done. The message for this video is that if you're thinking about quitting alcohol, give it a crack. You'll feel so much better, I guarantee you. You'll feel so much better. You don't need to drink. Some people do it because they're addicted. Some people do it because they want to feel normal. In fact, I remember seeing an article not long ago, it's probably 5 or 6 years ago, where it spoke about the fact, it was a survey on why people drink, and the number one reason was to feel normal. I'm going to tell you now, drinking is not normal. You don't need to drink. In fact, it's an empowering thing to do to not feel normal. That's actually a kind of an odd thing to say, right? I drink to feel normal. And what a sad state of affairs we're in. Anyway, all I wanted to let you know is that you don't have to drink. I haven't drank for 12 months. I feel amazing. It's probably helped my performance at the gym as well. I just thought I'd touch on the fact that I have not had a drink in 12 months and I feel amazing. Someone asked me about it the other day. They're like, I've been trying to do carnivore and I'm about 90, what they say, I'm 90% carnivore, but don't seem to be able to see the results. And I said, are you still drinking? They're like, yeah, I drink a shit ton of beer. And I'm like, there's your answer. Stop drinking the beer and I guarantee you things will change. Anyway, my message today is you don't need to drink to feel normal. You can feel great in your mind by not drinking. Give it up. Try for 3 months, see what happens. I bet you'll feel $1 million. Anyway, I'm Jay. Thanks for watching again. I'll see you.